Hey Zoo family, welcome to today's video. It's a big day for me. I am preaching for the first time in 2 years. Little bit of butterflies, but more excitement than anything. I'm so blessed by the opportunity Pastor Greg has given me to preach this month. It's just, gosh, I'm so looking forward to it. The unique thing is I'm preaching 3 times this weekend when I'm used to preaching once. See, for those of you who don't know, I'm a pastor. I've been pastoring for about 5.5 years, and for the first solid 4, I was preaching pretty consistently, like 45 to 50 times a year. Maybe a little less than that, maybe 40 to 50, somewhere in that range, depending on the year, and depending how many backups I had to be able to preach in my stead. And I went from preaching that often to never preaching for the last 2 years. I haven't preached in 2 solid years. I mean, not at all, other than one time in like a preaching lab with other preachers, just to try and stay fresh and stay sharp. So I did that, but other than that, I haven't preached in front of a congregation for 2 years. And did I say that enough? 2 years, 2 years, 2 years, 2 years. That's a long time. So it should be like riding a bicycle. But the last time I did preach, it was only once on Sunday, and now I'm attending a church where you preach 3 times, 1 on Saturday night, 2 on Sunday morning, so we'll see how that goes. For now though, we are at Jimmy Bear's for lunch. I have some time to take the kids and mommy to lunch. Hi, hello, hello.
Is it the place where we went with Aunt Barbie?
It is the place we went with Aunt Barbie.
I like pork.
It's a barbecue place. It's the place we went with Aunt Barb and Uncle John when they were here. Man, we miss them, don't we?
Oh, we do.
Gosh, we miss them so much. I hear some in the back of the truck. So let's go in and get some barbecue. Look at that baby bump. Look at that baby bump. The twins are getting big. What are they, 5 inches long now? Something like 5 inches long?
We should look and see what kind of vegetable they are this week.
A vegetable, yeah.
Is it watermelon?
No, they're not the size of watermelons yet. Goodness gracious. They'll get there though. What we do, Mom, what's the name of the app?
I forget.
I don't know the name of the app.
Is that it?
It's an app we use for our phone, and every week it updates us and says, your baby is the size of this fruit. Your baby's the size of this vegetable. And we were at Onion not too long ago. Okie dokie, the app says week 18, day 2, your baby is as big as a cucumber. Yay. 21 weeks, 5 days left. It's not even gonna be close to that. 5.5 inches long. 5 to 6.5 ounces. Wow, almost a half pound. So 13 ounces. 13 ounces of baby probably right now, at most. You're about to hit a pound of baby.
Okay, Logie, what you got?
I got a 2 pork sandwiches, some fries, and corn.
Oh, Timmy, what did you get?
And grilled
That grilled cheese. That looks so yummy. What do you got, Katie?
Same as Logan, but the sides it's mac and cheese.
Very cool. That mac and cheese is always really, really good.
Yeah, they have great mac and cheese. Homemade.
Okay, what you got, Caleb?
Peanut and jelly, which is also on my shirt.
Oh
You
no.
got it on your shirt?
I'm like, and some juice.
Okay, it's all right.
It's
And he
all
got
right.
fries.
I lick it.
All right,
No.
Dad, what you got?
This is beef brisket and fries. And there's my salad
Salad
plate
bar.
over there.
And I got pulled pork sandwich, cornbread, and fries.
Oh, Logan, was that good?
I keep on eating the yellow barbecue with the pork and I keep on eating it.
The mustard sauce, right? I like the mustard sauce. It's really good.
The yellow one?
Yeah, the yellow one.
Oh, okay.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
It's really good. It's really, really good. So in America, the topic of barbecue is highly controversial, depending on what region you're from, depending on what state you're from, and sometimes depending on which region in each state. That would be like for Indian viewers, that's the equivalent of whether you're from East West Bengal or West West Bengal. Like, it's that specific. The controversy is real over what qualifies as good barbecue and what qualifies as the best sauce. Whether your sauce is a tomato-based barbecue sauce, a vinegar-based, a mustard-based. So if you're American, you know what I'm talking about, especially if you like your barbecue. So I'm curious to know from our international viewers, where you're from, your region of the world, what food stirs controversy and why?
These are $3 on clearance.
Okie dokie. We're at Walmart to get Logan and Timmy some shoes. But look what we ran into. Oh my gosh, only $3?
I'm only looking for clearance.
Look at those. Yeah, shoes for little girls can get expensive, especially when you have twins. I know, they're little mermaid slippers.
And my shoes.
No, they don't fit you. Yeah, nowhere close.
What about these?
Those are really cute, actually. I can see them using those a lot. I almost said I can see her, but I can see them, both of the hers. Those are so cute. Ooh, cute. Very sparkly. We had planned to do a separate video for back to school shopping, but guess what? They have clearance on, don't laugh at me, on boys shorts. So might we check out girls just in case?
Yeah.
They have clearance over there too. You want to go looking for shorts and stuff? Sure, let's do it. Let's go. They didn't have anything for you. Nothing in the whole store. It's all right. We just don't want to pay full price. We're trying to get clearance for everybody. When you're buying for 4 and soon to be 6, you look for the clearance section and see if you can just make do with what they have. People are always like, how do they afford 6 kids? Well, we're frugal. You know, we don't go around buying like top dollar everything. We stretch our dollars just like anyone else would. We try to be good stewards of what God's given us. So yeah, so they have stuff for Katie, but it's like double or triple the price. So we're gonna see if sometimes they do the cyclical thing where the clearance stuff is over in the boys, and when they sell out of the clearance stuff, they do a clearance season for the girls. So that may be coming up here in the next month. So we'll come back and look for stuff for her too. She needs some shorts this year for school. Last year they only went to school during the winter, so they got away with it, but they're gonna need something for the summer, end of summer and the beginning of fall. It's gonna be a scorcher, so she needs some kind of shorts. Wait a second, Mommy found something. What do they got? What do they got? Are those like sleep shorts? Are the pink ones like night shorts?
The pink ones are the only ones that are big sizes.
Oh, like just hold them over yourself, see what they look like. Oh, those are too small. And those seem too big. You had the problem I did growing up. Like when you found the right waist, the pants were like super tight. Because I was so thin. I was just like you. And Caleb, I was the same way. Like super thin like you kids. It's hard to find the right size. We'll have to keep looking. We love when we find bonus deals. Look at these shoes. How cute. So sweet.
We were
and
like,
a little
oh,
cone.
that's pretty good for $3.
Yeah, and then these little, they're like little Keds, little miniature Keds, size 5, size 5, and we got 2 of each. We get to the thing and they're $1. $1.
This is where like me being thrifty comes in real.
Yeah, looking for those clearance items. They were marked $3 each, down from $6 each. And we got them for $1 each.
It's amazing.
Yes! And they're new. You don't have to go to Once Upon a Child for used stuff.
Any thrift store. Yeah, it's amazing.
Good deal.
Amazing. That was so awesome.
Awesome. What do you think, Logan? You think those shoes are cute? You look like you're zoning. Are you tired?
No. But
Okay.
I want to sing a song.
You want to sing a song?
I want to hit for fun and it's for Christmas.
For Christmas? We're just in, you know, the parking lot here, and he felt like serenading us. Okay, these people are waiting for a spot. Let's go. So I'm here just before the pre-service meeting where we will all get together and pray, the worship band and anyone who's involved in the worship service. And I feel great about the sermon. I feel great about being able to serve the Lord tonight this way. I just thought I'd check in with you one more time before I preach. It's going to be good. God be glorified tonight.
He gathers the waters of the sea as a heap. He puts the deeps in storehouses. Let all the earth fear the Lord. Let all the inhabitants of the world stand in awe of him. God's word is so powerful and so able to command all matter and mass in the universe to do his will, that he can bend the laws of chemistry and biology and metaphysics. You have to read this as David read it. The reason this makes sense to us is because we've seen what it looks like for astronauts to be in space and for water to float. Can you heap water? A word heap means like a pile of leaves. Kids, have you ever, I mean this is Florida, we only get to do this one day of the year, but kids, have you ever raked leaves into a pile and then jumped into them? Maybe one of mine has. My kids are the only ones that do chores. Come on. Okay, over here, thank you. There's some things you can pile and some things we can't. And God takes something liquid and does what you can only do with a solid. That's supposed to bend the mind. Because we hear that and we think, well, I've seen the moon landing, I've seen when they have water in the space station and the water's floating. What does water do? It kind of goes to a ball, right? Because as it's floating there, it tries to, the viscosity makes all the water stick to each other and it just kind of floats there. Imagine if you've never seen that. David has no context for that. So when he says the Lord uses his words to pile up water, it's supposed to make us go, whoa. His words are powerful. His words do things outside the context of our reality. What we see as reality and possible, the words Lord does things that accomplish goals, objectives beyond what we can perceive as actually possible. The Lord's word is endowed with incomprehensible power. I want you to know that from verses 4 through 9. We're meant to see that the Lord's word is endowed with incomprehensible power. It's like this chapter is saying, if you've ever wondered whether the plans of God can truly last forever, you need only look up. You need only look to all the things God has made and put in their place firmly since the beginning of time, the stars, the sun, the moon, to stay put. They stand firm on the words of God's plan. This is what Paul meant when he was speaking in Colossians 1, 16 through 17, that this is what Christ did. All things were created through him and for him, in other words, to show his glory. And verse 17 in chapter 1 of Colossians. And he is before all things and in all things, and through him all things are what? Held together. All things are heaped up through the word of the Lord. All things are put firmly in some place and held there. The very reason I don't melt down into a goo of molecules and carbon is because the Lord's holding me together this very moment. Praise God, right? We don't need to see that. That's what he's doing with his eternal, perfect, steadfast, incomprehensibly powerful words this very moment. For the king is not saved by his great army. A warrior is not delivered by his great strength. The war horse is a false hope for salvation, and by its great might it cannot rescue. Behold, the eye of the Lord is on those who fear him, on those who hope in his steadfast love, that he may deliver their soul from death and keep them alive in famine. What's the hope in that passage? The hope is that, Lord, the same way you used your incomprehensibly powerful word to set the stars in place, Lord, preserve my life. It's asking for protection from God and saying, Lord, because you are so powerful and your word is so firm and able, I need you to use that same word to help me, put me in place, that I would not fall to my enemies. The eye of the Lord is what preserves the king, not the king's chariots.
Hey, Zoo family. We're here at Outback. Sermon went great. Man, it was good to preach again. You don't know how much you're missing it. One of the pastors on staff said it well. He said, you don't know how much you miss it until you come back to it after a long time. It was great. Went super well, and we're at Outback now to get some dinner. And that quickly, we're coming out. Sorry, forgot to vlog. We just wanted to get some family time for the day, chill and do nothing. We're headed home now. I preach 2 more times tomorrow morning. That'll be interesting. Never done that before, but I know God is faithful. Boy, 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 I love preaching. Have I said that yet? So I want to make sure you heard that. Hi, doll.
Hi, baby.
How you doing?
I'm tired.
Your tummy hurting? The baby's hurting?
My back's hurting.
Your back? Yeah. That's tough. I'm gonna go home and relax.
I do.
Okay. A bath?
Yeah, the baths are the only thing that will get rid of all the pressure. It's like I have weighed nothing in the bath, you know?
Oh yeah, there's no gravity, right?
Right.
Gotcha.
A lot of gravity now.
Yeah.
My center of gravity is shifted already.
Oh,
Someone was like, "You're so small." I was like, "You are lying through your teeth tonight."
Oh, that's funny. Okay, well, let's go home.
Okay.
Let's head home. Morning, Zoo family. It's day 2 of me preaching, and this is like a multi-day vlog. We've never done this before, but this is the morning after the Saturday night where I first preached. Now I'm here to preach 2 more times, and we'll probably get some lunch or something simple after church to end the vlog. It's kind of cool to see us 2 days in a row on one day, probably. Maybe that's an experience. I don't know. I know other people do this all the time. They record over the weekend and they mold it into one vlog, but we've never done that. We always do experience-based vlogs. So because the experience is a 2-day experience, I guess that's why we're molding it into one vlog. So we're actually here at church. We're headed into church. Caleb had some really nice words last night to share with me. I don't know if he wants to share them in the vlog today. Maybe he'll share them at lunch.
Maybe they're just intimate, that it's just between you and him.
And maybe they're meant for just me, but he had some really encouraging words for me last night that are part of what's keeping me high energy for this morning. So we'll see in a little bit. Hey.
Hi.
I'm tired, but I'm thoroughly blessed. Preaching 3 times from the same message is a totally unique experience as a preacher. It's great. The message grows each time you preach it. It's like it takes on a new life of its own. I told Chris, another pastor, I said, Saturday night when you preach, you feel like you're pushing the message through to people. Sunday, you feel like the message is dragging you along. It's totally a different feeling when you've preached a sermon before and you're re-preaching it. What a blessing. It's gonna be on my channel. When I get the footage, I'll edit it up and put it on my channel, the Mike Chandler channel. You can actually see a link down in the description, the Super Dad channel. If you subscribe there, anytime I preach, I'll be putting the videos up there as well, so you can follow along, find out what we're expositing. Today was Psalm 33, all about seasons of wait that God calls us through and ordains at different points in our lives. Really powerful passage. We're headed to lunch now with another YouTube family, people in our immediate sphere of friends, the Houghton family. Pastor Rob Reacts is a channel that's bigger than ours. I think they got like 80,000 subs now, Mel.
It's amazing.
Awesome, awesome. Rob and Christy Houghton have 4 kids of their own, and they were like, hey, let's go to lunch. And we were like, hey, we love lunch, but we love you guys more, so we'll go to lunch. And we're gonna hang out with them. If you haven't checked out their channel, it's called Pastor Rob Reacts, and he and his son, or he and a guest, always react to different songs and the lyrics of different songs in the rock genre. You got to check it out. It's a really cool channel. In fact, I think I'll probably be on it here pretty soon. He's been trying to get me on an episode.
Ooh, a collab.
Yep, a collab. It'll be Pastor Mike and Pastor Rob react to whatever it is we're reacting to that day. So go check out the channel. What's up, Logan?
I gave Jack one of my toys.
You gave a kid named Jack a toy? That's kind. That's polite of you. Sounds like you're a kind friend. So this is Rob. Say hi, Rob.
What up?
Rob and his son, again, they do a reaction channel, and his son's over here. Hey, Gage. Hi, Gage. And if you go over to their channel, you'll see them in all sorts of videos. And they actually do like guest, what would you call it? Like guest reactions. You have people on the channel. I was telling them you're probably gonna have me on soon, right? No. Oh, never mind.
Hopefully really soon, actually. If you weren't so busy, it'd already be done.
Tell me about it. If I hadn't been preaching today, it would have already been done. So you got to go check out his channel, even if you just go say hi, leave a comment. But check out a video or two, get an idea for what the channel's like. It's really cool. And I grew up on a lot of rock and metal, so it's like, I know I'm familiar with a lot of the content, but maybe if you're not, you can check it out.
It's probably surprising to people, isn't it?
I think it'd probably be surprising for people to hear that I grew up on metal. Like Metallica was my band when I was a teenager. Pre-saved and into my knowing Jesus years. For a while anyways.
I was a rap guy, so that's even funnier.
Yeah, that's probably. I think I look more like a metal guy than you look like a rap guy. No, maybe that's not true. Tell us in the comments. Right? So go check out his channel, Pastor Rob Reacts. I'll put a card in the upper right hand corner. So that was Rob. I hope you enjoyed getting to meet him. Head over to his channel, make sure you subscribe. Hope you enjoyed getting to see behind the scenes of what it's like to preach 3 times in a weekend. Many of you knew that I was a pastor, but you've never seen me doing ministry on this channel. Hope you enjoyed getting to see that. Right now, though, we are getting ready to record the video that you saw yesterday, the name reveal video. I got my canopy lights up here. I gotta go set up out there, and we're gonna go record that. But thanks for watching today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share, and we will see you tomorrow, Zoo family.